Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Grimrock, the Guardians, with my special guest today, Mr.
Willie.
So, my specialist for traps, enemies, and treasure detection, Mr. Willie himself, will help us today find out more about armor. So, Willie, what do we know about armor?
Armor makes that you get not so much damage when a enemy hits you.
Yes, perfectly. What are the most armored enemies we know?
Troll, the mage in Atlantis. That is the other dungeon. What is magma?
Magma golems. That is the same in English.
Oh.
And stone golems, I guess. Oh.
We missed it.
We missed it. So we're doing a little puzzle in the background. So because that normally takes a while because it's a really hard puzzle. It tends to fail a lot.
Wait. Can I do something?
Willie is helping me here a little bit. I'm trying to sit a little bit better. So there are armored enemies that are armored extremely highly, and you can see that when you attack them and you do only 1 point of damage. That is a very clear sign that they are... Oh, that was too slow already. That they have a lot of armor. So if you do 1 damage to anyone, that means armor is involved. If you have a really big weapon and doing only 1 damage, that means there is a lot of armor involved. And the exception to that is if you do critical damage. Critical damage ignores armor.
The stones.
Yeah, but why do we put the stones down here? Because then the way is shorter to put them down. The main problem is that you have to do this in relatively quick succession. And if you... Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh boy, was that close. If you put the stones down in very quick succession, you're able to get through the teleporter. That is very important because down there is a spell that we absolutely need.
Which one? Oh, underwater breathing.
Yes. Again, we were close, but no cigar. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So, what I was saying is... critical attacks ignore armor. So that is one way to deal with the problem. And...
There's just 2 rocks.
I think we've missed a rock. Ah, now I see it. Okay. Critical attacks ignore armor. There's some weapons that ignore armor. Up to a percentage or a point. Well, it's not a percentage. It's points. So that is very important. Ah, we missed. We missed the last one. Besides that, there is very little you can do. You can theoretically use missile weapons. Missile weapons, when you have 5 skill points in missile weapons, your missile weapons ignore 20 points of armor or less, depending on what you're using. And we did it! Beautiful! And there is the underwater breathing spell. So overall in spells in usefulness, the most useful spell in my eyes is invisibility, followed by water breathing. However, underwater breathing is not present in all games. So there might be a game that does not have that spell. So keep that in mind, please. In the vanilla game, the spell, I think, does not exist. It only exists, for example, here or in Eye of Atlantis. There is another solution for that. In Eye of Atlantis, you find helmets that let you breathe underwater. But in most games there is, or in most dungeons, there is a way to breathe underwater. Because without underwater breathing, it is extremely hard to do underwater missions, especially underwater combat, because your enemies will not run out of air, but you will most certainly. This puzzle that we're doing at the moment is building the bridge over to the treasure chamber. As you can see, we're doing this by putting the energy fields where they should be. and the end. So let's be really careful here not to mess it up. This is a complicated measure because you have to put some stones back and forth, and that is how most of these puzzles work, actually. Oh, I have to put that in here. Okay, how do we get... Oh, yeah, I should have gone around there immediately, but we'll do that now. If your way is blocked, you can, in all dungeons or that I know of, you can make them to their original position relatively easy by clicking a button or stepping on a pressure field, and then all the stones will be reset. Don't push this stone through, though. Oh, that was stupid. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this again.
That's all.
It can be resetted by pressing this. So, we talked about it, now you see it. Okay, we move this up. It should go relatively fast. We have to move fast because the recording device that I use for some reason shuts down after a certain amount of time. I have the full product, so it has nothing to do with the license or anything. I'm not entirely aware of why that is, but it is. And so we deal with it. Some of the most heavily armored targets are the stone golems, the lava golems, trolls, mimics are also relatively heavily armored. Let's bring that guy back into his original position immediately, because otherwise we will get stuck. Trying to think of someone else who's heavily armored, but I don't think there is a lot more heavily armored targets in the game.
The fast undead.
The fast undead?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, there's some undead who are armored as well.
Yes, the two skeleton.
The two sword skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So this is in position now as well. Oh crap, I forgot that one again. Oh, damn it. This is so harsh. But as you see, well, if I do it often enough, you will be happy, because then you don't have to do it 100 times over and over and over again. Because you can see how it is done with me. And we can talk more about armor. I personally, with my guys, find armor, while still being effective, not so powerful at all, because you still get a lot of damage from the real nasty guys. So even if you have heavy armor, the guys that you are really concerned about, like the dragons or the end bosses, they have so much damage that your armor is, I would not say neglectable, but it's really a lot of damage, and your armor will not save you. So for example, if you're going up against the dragon, will armor save your day?
No.
No.
Just fire armor.
So resistances. Oh, there was the question if it would be liable to just use 4 barbarians for hit points, and then 4 lizardmen for added resistance, and then play 4 mages to get fire resistance, water resistance, and cold resistance up. Because when you are a master of these, what are they called?
Elements?
Pardon?
Elements.
Then you are basically get a 50% bonus to the resistance. Combine that with the lizardman and you end up 100%. And from the lizardman you can take the poison immunity trait, and then you're basically immune to everything, which is great, or at least sounds great. But it has a weakness, because barbarians are not the best when it comes to magic points, mana. You can see now that this opens, which is beautiful. Now please keep the following in mind. Whenever you see something like this beautiful chest waiting for you to open, what most of the time happens, Willie?
There's a mimic.
It's either a mimic or some other kind of trouble, like this thing here. That is a snake. Please don't think that this thing is only dangerous because of its poison. It is relatively fast moving. It is, however, not armored. So we'll do a lot of damage against this guy. Kiting that thing is relatively hard because it's so fast moving. You can try to swift kite it like this, but they're relatively good in turning around. And they're fast movers. See? And look at the damage potential of that thing. That is insane.
43 damage.
I mean, we're not carrying any armor, point taken. But still, that is a lot of damage coming your way. And there is another secret here. With someone that Willie doesn't like a lot.
Fast on the rattlings.
Red swarms. So we'll be careful. I don't see all of the stuff most of the time. Willie has somehow better dungeon eyes than I have. Ooh, yes. Here they are. So these guys, they're not dangerous because they do a lot of damage, because they totally don't. But they're very, very annoying, and they can only attack you if they're on the same field as you are, but you cannot attack back if they are on the same field as you are, which puts you in a kind of a bad position.
And they are really, really, really fast. Like a little scooter.
So if you encounter someone who is heavily armored, think of critical first, then think of using missile weapons, because they ignore armor to a point. There are many heavy weapons that ignore armor to a point, although not that much. And, well, that's basically what you can do. There's some weapons, as I mentioned, that can ignore armor, but not that many, though. So,
what?
we've got an extra sausage.
Wait, I want to look at something. Okay.
This is forest bomb. That is food as well. We'll collect all our torches, because we have nothing to spend. Beautiful. Now we could activate underwater breathing, but here it is hopefully not that necessary. Green gems are. Scroll of shield is always welcome.
Can I look?
I hope we learned it with the right one. Yes, we have water breathing. Everything is fine.
What?
We can have our stone back. Oh crap. But that's not a problem, because we can go into the water from this position. If we look very, very closely, there should be some meat down here, but I didn't see it now.
Where is the spell?
So we can do the following. We go here, we activate our forest thing, and then we do water breathing. And now we have all the time in the world to look for our meat, because I'm pretty sure there is a piece of meat lying around that I simply missed. Damn it, I'm getting old. I don't see it.
I see it.
Where was it?
I think. Okay, there was it not.
Oh, we can get our stones back. Very good idea. Please keep in mind that underwater breathing doesn't...
It's forever.
It's not forever. As Willie just said, it will expire. And when it expires, you will run out of air extremely quickly. So I'm not finding it here. Call me what you want. Oh crap, that's what I meant. We're out of air. We didn't notice in time. So we took a lot of damage. I mean, that was more than 100 damage just from that. Just keep that in mind. So, we did something here. We can try our luck upstairs. We don't want to open this. We can, however, open this. Oh, there is another rat swarm.
Swamp. I am at the swamps. I love swamps.
Swarms.
Swamps.
So they're dead. We're getting some extra stuff, which is beautiful. Extra stuff here. Extra mushrooms there. Oh crap, even more of them. We could activate the basic library and get ourselves light so that you see more. But as Willie might tell you, it is really, really hard to get. That is a recipe for what? Cook forest milk with mixed with mashed grimcap and crushed pelnut. Oh boy. We don't have either of those to spare, but what we have is of course an opportunity to get an additional torch, because every torch is worth gold. So we go down here, we go here, we go there, we go here, we go up, and let's see where the mimic is. Maybe we can outmaneuver the mimic. Depends on where he goes. Oh, he has seen us, I guess.
Throw a lightning bolt at him.
I don't want to throw lightning bolts at him. I want him to go over to his... Ah, crap. That was bad. Now he has seen us. Okay, that's bad. Okay, now we have to improvise. Because that guy is really hard to kill. And we're running out of air here again relatively quickly, but that's okay. See if there is anything else we can get. Some anti-venom. Anti-venom is not a problem of barbarians because we have so many hit points that normally is not a point that we have to look out for. We have another key. We can implement that immediately. So, this is a dangerous place because... Do we have any Falcon Skyer? No, but I know where to find it. Okay, this is dangerous because these guys here are terrifyingly dangerous. They can do a lot of damage if you keep standing. So don't try to fight them out in close combat. Always keep moving. They're not the fastest in moving forward, and they're not the most maneuverable. So you can normally kite them on long roads relatively easy. So one is gone. The question is, where is the other one? Because there is always two of them. There they are. Beautiful. You should not fast kite if you don't have a need to. So what I'm doing at the moment is not wise because I might run into an attack if I'm not careful. Oh boy. That was a good hit.
Whoa.
And he's gone. However, without Falcon Skyer, we will not be able to open up of the secret here for now, because we need Falcon Skyer to lay that on the altar. When you read this, you will find out what you have to place on the other altars, so that you become a true believer, and that opens up other secrets as well. As I see it, we don't have the Falcon Skyer with us. So, what we should do is get out of here, get upstairs, and get ourselves some Falcon Skyer. Even though this is a little bit dangerous. We have underwater breathing, so we could theoretically go up and fight it out. However, we should not forget that underwater our enemy is in the advantage because they're really good at killing people. So let's see. Oh crap, there's 2 of them. Never retreat, that's the motto. We're not retreating, we're fighting. That's how we do stuff. But Willie is right, we'll be running out of air soon. So we should be a little bit more careful what we do. We should operate from a base that allows us to breathe. So, oh, there was a fish, wasn't there? I think I saw a fish there. So we will renew our spell. See there, it just did go away, which was really bad for us. But we just made it in time. Oh, got the fish.
My fish.
Some worm booze.
Worm booze.
Another fish. That is beautiful to have. Oh boy, that is a lot of fish. But we're running out of time. Oh crap, I just dropped the fish on the ocean floor. Damn it!
Why? Dad, you can put it in your bag next time.
Whew!
Dad,
that was a close one.
can I do something?
So, Willie says we should... yeah, we have a lot of... Nick! No, 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 no! Oh boy! If we move too fast here, we'll activate the fishermen that are in the area. We don't want that to happen. Because those guys are nasties. So, let me think quickly. We need Falconskyer. Falconskyer is over there. That was bad. Okay, we have to go upstairs again. This was not planned, and we cannot fight underwater if we don't have underwater breathing active. So we just ignore this guy. Oh, icy fish. Didn't get him though. And just in time. So there should be Falconskyer up here, if I'm not mistaken. And there it is. That is what we need for the...
Dad, fireball?
For the mission. The fireball thing is already done.
But I want to shoot another fireball.
It is not possible. The fireball is only fired as long as the secret is, or as long as the thing is active. It is no more, so we cannot do any more fireballs. So nothing here, nothing there. We can destroy that for no reason, because there is nothing to get. But that's fine. So we're trying not to make the recordings too long, simply because if we make the recordings too long, the game crashes, and that is bad. There is one thing we can do, and that is... Do we have a lot of... Yes, we have. Beautiful. Haha. Or very, very good for us. We take every stone we can get because, as I mentioned, stones are important. You can trade them later for very important stuff, actually. So, oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. Let's destroy this simply because we can. We nearly have enough air, enough mana left for another set of underwater breathing, but I hope we don't need it. So, we'll stop it here, and we'll see you next time when we do the True Believer stuff as much as we can. Until then, bye!